Hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome in. Welcome in. My name is Latisse. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for gathering here today. For introductions, again, I am Latisse. I do readings on here as well as offer personal readings that you can book with me down below. I have different options, so go ahead and check that out. I'll see you back on Twitch this Thursday and or Friday, so go ahead and check that out. Do reactions to videos, answer questions, talk, gab, all the good things. But with that being said, done, set up, and completed, I am going to go ahead and get started with this reading. I kind of was like in this energy of like kind of coming down from the previous reading, kind of just in this in-between space and just kind of listening to the music that you're hearing in the background humming. And I thought of this idea because I don't want to force it, at all, but I'm trying to kind of keep in this spooky mode. So I wanted to do kind of a reading of like, what energy am I feeling, or why am I feeling this energy that isn't mine? So we're going to do 3 separate pick of cards. We're going to try to pick some cards for what possible feelings that you're feeling, and then be able to go from there, because this is essentially energy that you're possibly holding on to that isn't yours, that you're feeling currently in your body or around your environment or things of that sort. So it doesn't have to necessarily be bad. It doesn't have to be good, because what is good and bad when you are experiencing life, right? Except for some things can be really good and bad. But ashe. Let's go ahead and get into this, okay? We're going to go ahead and pull and see here. Put that over there. Sorry, to pause to separate. But all cards typically have like a stone or a crystal or something on top of it. So there isn't really like a deck to kind of box to go off of. I don't even think it came in a fucking box. Yeah, it did. But yeah, so just kind of go off with the energy that you feel, pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3, and we're gonna go ahead and get straight into this. So we have pile 1 coming in here. Hello, pile 1. Let's find out what energy that you are possibly feeling or surrounded by or taking on that is not your own energy. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. What energy is probably feeling or around that is not their energy? We have sorrowful, which is an intuitive emotion. So you could be thinking about this a lot, pondering this a lot, kind of just in this energy. And so we're going to go ahead and read the sorrowful energy. It says, sorrow can feel like being trapped in a trench of sadness, withdrawn from the joys of life, and may stem from the loss of someone or be rooted in a feeling of being on the outside. Sorrow can make us feel perpetually stuck in a rut and lead to depression. And of course, our stones and crystals will be down below to help with this as well. So again, the emotion that you're feeling that's not your own is this sorrowful emotion of feeling stuck, feeling kind of sad about life, what's happening, possibly losing things, all that sort. And so this energy that you are feeling kind of instinctually, like, in a sense that's not yours, it can lead to, again, feeling stuck, like you just got blessed with something, or you changed something, or you've been keeping up with your habits, like of discipline, of like routines, not habits. Well, routines are habits. And keeping up with it, but now all of a sudden you're feeling this weird energy of like, this or that, or you always do something, and now all of a sudden you're feeling sorrowful, like you're at a loss or stuck, or again this energy. And so I should remove that. It's trying to keep you there. It's trying to keep you in that moment of feeling that, in that energy, but it is not your own. And so with it being intuitive emotion is more, it's like the spiritual, this gut energy is letting me know that somebody is, I don't want to say intentionally throwing this energy your way, but it's almost like they're looking at your life like, well, they have nothing to be sorrowful about. This kind of like, you can, It's like this sorry energy, this very sorry, sad, sappy, long dog face energy that I'm feeling. That you could be around. It could be someone that kind of looks like that. Um, um, and just kind of pulling into this kind of sorrowful energy of feeling stuck, of feeling like there's no joy, there's nothing happening, or it won't last for long, and it's not something that you're used to, or you're feeling this reflection, but it's a reflection of things that aren't actually truly happening or going on. So yeah, this intuitive energy is not drawn. So it could be like the way that they talk or say things or move or operate. Let's pull into it a little bit more, obviously. But yeah, this energy that you're feeling, that sorrowful energy, is not your own. It's not your own. So you've been feeling like I don't want to do things lately, or things aren't going that well, or things are staying the same. Nothing else is going to change. That's not your energy. That's someone else's. Ooh, spirit. Be high for power one in regards to this sorrowful energy that is not their own, that they need to know. I'm hearing energy from the other side. Wow. Wow. Look what I got. Guilt shaming or guilt tripping. Again, it's like this energy that they try to have around you or about you, whether you know about it or not. It's like almost this guilt shaming or guilt tripping or judging energy, because of where their life is, because of how they feel stuck, of how they feel sad, of how they feel like things are going for themselves, and things of that sort. So it's really pulling into this really weird energy, and it's almost like anytime you're around, it's like guilt shaming or guilt tripping you to do something, to say something, to feel. I don't like this energy, obviously, which is why we're doing this reading. But it definitely feels like that. And with it being intuitive, it's definitely let me know that it's something like they just continuously speak about it in a way like it's fact. And it's not, what I say, they speak about things like it's a fact, and it's not. And it almost got you, or it's almost trying to get you, because we have definition. Words have meaning. So that's right under guilt shaming and guilt tripping. Again, it's like this energy that they're trying to put on you, and it's not real. It's not lining up. Or they're saying and doing things and it's not lining. It's someone around you. I'm gonna be as honest can be. I always am. But like it's someone around you that has this energy. And I'm gonna read it again. It says sorrow can feel like being trapped in a trench of sadness, withdrawn from the joys of life. It can be somebody that's negative all the time, negative Nancy. Again, it can be somebody that's guilt tripping or shaming you, or always bringing up the neck. It's like this pet. It's like trying to pull you in. It's like misery loves company, and this person is in misery and they're loving your company, and now they want you to also be in the company of misery to enjoy it as well. Yeah. No, and so with the definition of sorrowful, those words and that energy, it's this recognition that no, they're noticing where you're going or what's happening or how you think and shift and move and operate things. Even if you went through a challenge, it's like the way that you handle it. They feel like you should be still going. I don't. It's like this guilt that, or um, you get a promotion or something that happens and they're like, well, that would never happen to me. When is it going to be my turn? It's like this weird energy I'm not a fan of. So be mindful of that. And the words that they say and how they act, like they're saying things like fact. They're saying like all emotions like fact, and like words have meaning. Yeah, talking about a minute, because this is your energy. I expect miracles, I attract miracles, I create miracles, and I accept miracles. And on the back, I am a miracle. And they know that you are a miracle. And it's almost like they're like, I am getting it. I'm just going to say, it's like this destiny swapping energy. They're not really happy with the life that they have, the choices that they made for life they have. They don't want to put in the work to change that either. And so they rather complain about it. They rather try to guilt trip you about it, bring you down, or shift all the. It's just this weird energy of like, can you do this for me? Can you take this on for me? Can you out of that? Yeah, not a fan, because where you're going is for miracles, because you are a miracle. And they want to hop on that energy, but they want to give you the misery energy, the sorrowful energy. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them. And I hope you're not either. And I hope that spirit reveals them to you as well. This energy that they're trying to, and you can notice somebody always trying to guilt trip you or shame you or make you feel bad, or they don't really celebrate you, or they always throwing a wrench in the game, whatever. But the way that you think and act and feel, it's, yeah. And the fact that that is on the sacral chakra, which is also about that intuitive emotion as well, because it's water energy, but also lining up with that third eye. It's like you are peeping it. You're going to see it. Okay. Let's get some final messages here for them in regards to this energy that, again, is not theirs, that's trying to come in regards to that. Just going to take that. I am really happy to not be where I was. Yeah, you guys could have possibly been going through the same thing. And look at that. That's literally nothing on the back. Okay? Yeah, slow down. But I feel like that's for them. But it's you recognizing that you guys could have been in the same spot, but they realize that they enjoy the attention it gives them to be in this misery, to be in this. That's why they try to guilt trip, because it's like, oh, you helped me out. Oh, well, I guess. And but they still are looking at you like, that should be me. That should be. It's like it could be you, especially if you guys were possibly going through the same thing, or have gone through the same thing, and you handle it differently, or whatever it is, or they're recognizing like if they went through that, they wouldn't be able to handle it the same way. But you're happy, you're joyous, you're expecting good things to happen to you no matter what you've been through or what you're going through. And again, they're not a fan, because you also have my shoes won't fit you. Again, this destiny swapping energy is coming in heavy. My shoes won't fit you. That solar plexus energy. I'm happy to not move where I was. I'm happy to not feel that energy. Again, where you are going, they cannot and should not, and damn if they try to follow, because they're trying to take and swap that energy. That's why they want you to feel there so intuitively. Like, I am feeling that. No, yeah, I shouldn't get that. Or, yeah, that isn't for me. Like, no, 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 no. Not for us. We have stretch and breathe in the AM. This is just about really taking care of your body. Just even if you stretch your arms one day and your legs the next, or just try to stretch your body whenever you wake up, just to kind of allow, because it's been in some sort of kind of locked position in some sort of way. And with that coming right over here with the definition, right on top of definition, and I'm happy I'm not where it was. And the miracles is letting me know that you are also changing your mindset of how about you think about things, how you expect things, how you think about miracles, and people, and how that affects you. Because look what we have: shame and shaming. Yeah, and that's right on top of the guilt shaming and guilt tripping and the definition. Again, these words, I mean, that pay attention to what and how people are talking about you or around you, and also listen to how they talk about other people in their life. And if they take advice or if they're ignoring it, like pay attention to that, because what they're saying, they ain't saying shit. Right? We have the 11th house, which is the Aquarius energy, fixed sign energy, Uranus energy, also Neptune energy, I believe, and Pluto energy, this air energy. Again, this logic, this communication, but it's also about this humanitarian energy, this eclectic energy, being ahead of the curve, openness energy, and it's coming right next to the my shoes won't fit you. Again, they're not going to be able to destiny swap, baby. Where you are, how you feel, and what you do is one of a kind. Your final cards are: I'm excited to show you my new home in ancient wisdom. This is letting me know, because this is right under the 11th house. This is going to be with people that are not this person. It's going to be people that have always celebrated you, always supported you, never really projected onto you. Like, it's going to be people that are not this person. Okay, this energy, whatever it is. and because you're going to be excited to do it. You're not going to feel obligated to do it because they were around. You're not going to get guilt tripped into doing it or shamed, or you're not going to feel like, oh, let me hide this, let me change this, let me remove this because they're coming out. It's going to be that. And with this ancient wisdom coming in here, again, this logic, this truth, the definition, the miracles, it's going to be this deep awakening inside of you with 8th house right on top. Ancestor healing and learning too. I can keep going, but I'm going to stop right here. But it's coming in. So again, this is going to come with the clarity of knowing, because this is not your intuitive feeling. This is not your gut instincts. That's somebody else's that they're trying to place on you. So that way you can mess up your own life and they can try to take it. Okay? But I love you. Love yourselves more, my baby, because you are not sorrowful. You are plenty. And I will also, again, leave the crystals to help with the sorrowful energy, because, again, we don't want you feeling that. So we can get you some crystals or stones to kind of alleviate that. That's what we're going to do. But I love you. Love yourselves more. Until next time. Ready? Hello, pile number 2. Oh, almost forgot to write it down for you. 1545. Hello, pile number 2. Hope that you are doing well today. Let's go ahead and see what energy is around you or trying to attach to you or whatever. And yeah, that is not yours. So let's go ahead and get it. I hate when I be forgetting how to fucking split the deck. Like, what the hell? And I still split the deck wrong. I don't know how. We're gonna rock and roll with it. That could also be a sign, because literally this is what I do every day, is split the deck. But for some reason I split it and I wasn't able to figure out how to split it properly, so that way all the cards are facing one way. So that can also be a sign for you. It's like you know that you're doing something and all of a sudden you're having brain fog or you're messing up, or yeah, it's like something that you do every day or that you do often, and all of a sudden it's like you've forgotten how to do it, or you fuck up, or you mess up or make a mistake. I don't know. It's like I don't make errors. I don't, and it's not a way it's like that, but it's like, again, this is an energy that's possibly attached to you that is not your own that's causing this. So let's see for pile number 2. The energy that is energetic and transformationally flowed in your life is angry. So the energy that's around you, because typically energetic and transformational flow is the energy that you're feeling within your body that's transforming your environment. This is letting me know, again, because it's not your energy. This is somebody that they're feeling anger inside of their body, and it's causing a transformational flow in your life. It can be that passive aggressive anger. It can be that outright yelling anger. It can be that destructive anger. It can be that silent treatment anger. Whatever it is, it's still showing up in certain ways in your life, in your environment, that's transforming it, right? That's shifting it in a way that's like, I'm used to doing this, but all of a sudden I can't do it. And they always say anger clouds the mind, right? Because anger clouds the mind because you can't make sound judgments. Because I always think of the dog jumping off the cliff to catch the bird, and the bird can fly, but the dog can't. And that's how I think about anger. And so again, it's like it's something that the dog does every day. It runs, it chases birds, it does this. But if it doesn't take a cautionary look around to notice the surroundings, again, somebody's changing the surroundings and environment around you, it can lead them off a cliff. And so this letting me know that that's kind of the energy that you're feeling in your environment. You could like go home and you're feeling it. It can be in your office. It's something around somebody feeling it, and now everybody else got to feel it. It's like when your mom is upset, the whole house becomes upset because now she's yelling at you, and now you getting irritated with your sibling because your mom yelled at you, and it's like, you really mad at my mom, you ain't mad at me, but you can take it out on your mom. It's kind of like that energy. So it's like now this anger is like coming around versus the person that's having the anger, feeling this energy, is actually dealing with it, right? So to read the card, it says, anger is sensitivity's bodyguard. At the root, there is a hidden hurt that causes anger to arise and roar like a lion to protect. And we can find that sensitive place, injustice, or inner boundary that was crossed. We can find the ability to communicate from a place of the heart. And again, the crystals will be down below, crystals and stones for you. But again, this is letting me know that somebody's feeling this. Like I said, it's something where you feel wronged. It's protective. It is something that, like, I'm feeling this way. That's why people get defensive sometimes, where they feel attacked or dismiss. It's like it's something that is a mechanism because it allows this rage to come up, this energy to come up to express your feelings in a way that is very action filled. So again, pay attention. It could have been your partner and they're upset with something that you did, and now they're not really speaking about it, but you can notice this change and shift, and now it's messing up your day and they don't want to talk about it. That's why it says communicate from the heart, because in order to really truly get a hold of that anger and wrangle it in and recognize it and fix the issue, you have to speak from the heart. It could be it's something, and again, in the environment where somebody, again, like they said, felt wrong or upset, or it can even be something outside of you and they're just upset about it. They didn't get something. They couldn't have something. But again, this anger is causing like this shift in how things are working in your life or happening in your life. And it's possibly causing you to be like, why am I so angry all of a sudden? Like, this is not me. Or why am I upset? Or why am I not as happy? You know, you ain't even got to be angry. But it's because one in your environment, again, it can be work, it could be school, it could be your home, but somebody's feeling angry inside of their body, and that is energetically and transforming your life in some sort of way. So let's go ahead and get some further. Yes, seventh house energy. Like I said, this definitely relationships because it's Libra energy, air energy, Venus energy, cardinal energy as well. So with this seventh house energy, again, that harmoniousness of coming together relationships, but it's also about justice. Again, somebody possibly feels wrong. But also Libra energy is air, which is about communication, being vocal and expression that emotion to allow that. So if you've noticed that with a friend, a family member, community member as well, whoever, that you possibly know that they have been possibly not themselves or just angry, approach them. And or just let them know like, hey, this is a safe space to approach it, or let them know like, okay, this is how you've been acting, has been affecting me, and I know I can deal with it, but let's help you deal with it for like whatever it is with this energy, their anger of whatever they felt because of that is causing that as well. So the seventh house energy is about that collaboration, balancing the scales again, allowing things to truly be weighed out and looked at from a standpoint that is loving, that is open, but still allows your feelings to be a part of the story and not the entire story. Okay. Yeah, we got that. Some good food. Yeah, so definitely communication needs to come in because this is also green, that heart chakra. That communication definitely needs to come in. And yeah, if you don't know, the ant came in one of the readings, and that's also about patience. So be patient when you're going to have these conversations because he's right on top of the card as well. And he wasn't on top of any of the other cards. Like he's kind of around it, but no, he's not on top. He almost went on the seventh house, but he decided to go away. Yeah, so that's some good food. Once this communication comes out, once this information comes out, once this knowledge comes out about this person that has been feeling this way, whatever the reason is, it's going to nourish you. And in a way, by nourishment, it means it allows for better communication, right? It allows for better possibly accountabilities and boundaries that they need. It allows for them to have that safe space, but it allows for something to nourish you both in the long run for that longevity, for stability. It's like you're getting carbohydrates from this discussion that will soon be happening for you because it is needed. So if it's, again, that romantic relationship, let it be known as well, okay? We have support. Oh, I shit. We have support that doesn't feel like saving. Yeah, and that's kind of under that trusting. So maybe they feel like they want you to notice when they're struggling or something. I don't know. Again, because I feel like it's weird saying they need to have this conversation. They need to have this conversation for real, but it also feels like they possibly do a lot on their own or doing, I don't know. It's like this energy where they possibly don't feel support. And they feel like by the time that they ask you for their support, after they feel like maybe they realize or they'll notice or dropping hints or just saying things, it's just like, okay, now I feel like I gotta be saved. And now I'm angry because now I'm in a place of extra vulnerability. When I was already vulnerable, they were possibly telling you or whatever it is, or letting it be known, or they're probably slipping on things, and they possibly hoping that you know, so they don't even notice. You know, they possibly don't even notice, and so they're also looking for that support that doesn't feel like saving as well, where it's just like, okay, you're here, and I'm not at the very brink, the very end of things. We have I'm the realest nigga that I know, and then we have I think I speak I have is done. So again, that's right under the seventh house. That's some good food. So again, when you have this conversation, because you guys really need to have this conversation with your partner, with your friend, with your family, whomever this is that you've been noticing that you've been kind of picking up on their energy a whole lot and now it's changing you, it is going to let you recognize this energy of being the realist, of being that person. And if you are the realist person, you're truthful, you're honest, you're open, you're respectful to other people's perspectives and energies, it allows you that. And what I think I speak I have is done is letting me know again, it's reinforcing possible boundaries and creating new ones. It is changing. You know, it's not just possibly you need to apologize or they just need to come out. It's this change that happens afterwards to make sure that it doesn't get to this place again, or if it does get close to this place again, you guys can recognize the signs. So with this is again communicating, making a plan, making a change in both you guys' life that allows for growth and that shift, that true harmonious balance of the Libra energy. Okay, let's get some final messages here for you as well. Let's see if there's anything else before I close it out. Spirit for pile 2 and the energy that is not theirs. And here we go. I love that. We got new friend coming right on top here for you. And that's coming under, I think I speak out as that. And I feel like there's going to be a new relationship for you guys. For some of you, Spirit is saying it will end, but you will be welcome into a new friendship. Ooh, it's almost like they did not want me to say that, but we don't keep saying it. Welcomed into a new friendship where people actually express their anger, and it's not, like I said, passive aggressive or outly right or just changing it like shifts. No, yeah. This is realize what you've got before it's gone, and that's right on top of that some good food. And I'm the realest nigga that I know. Like I said, if you're truly open and honest and expressive and allow people to have that same energy as well to explore. Like I said, either you approach the conversation or you allow the conversation to happen about this, and you realize that. And they need to realize that, what they got before it's gone. Because if I'm able to feel your energy that much, that hard, like I need you to start expressing that. You know, maybe you constantly go up to them, but this realize what you got before it's gone. It's like that's some good food. I'm the realest nigga that I know. It's like these conversations, this truth can really lead to something even more if they recognize it. We have X coming in here. Okay. I'm hearing X marks the spot. Yeah, it's like a map that you guys have to find. And that's right next to the seventh house. It's like a map that you guys have to plan out for and with each other. Again, it's like a new direction you guys are going to need. Again, a new plan, a new system, because this has changed things. Like I said, it's a transformational flow. The butterfly cannot go back to a caterpillar. So this has transformed your life, your energy, like I said, your perspective and thoughts in some sort of way that has allowed that. So you guys are going to have to either create a new map or you're going to have to, I'm hearing, like X them out. Like that's it. That's the X. That's the end. Because we also have get comfortable. Nothing lasts forever. Not even you. So again, and that's under support that doesn't feel like saving. And that's also letting them know, like, if you really want that support that doesn't feel like saving, you can't just be dropping hints, can't just be passive aggressive, can't recluse either. Oh, you have to get comfortable knowing that nothing lasts forever. So I might as well be myself in this and express everything in a way that they can also get the nourishment from it. We can make a change from it and we can shift. Because the anger that I'm feeling and allowing it to shift and I'm forgetting things and messing things up is not the life that I want to live. Okay? And that's how you're feeling. Because the last cards that you have, and they were back to back with each other, is wisdom/lessons. So again, some of you may be getting more knowledge and information about the person to make the relationship better. And that's leading to a lesson, or some of you are getting the wisdom and knowledge about this can't be the person that you're around or with. And that's a lesson as well of how to operate in the future. And then we have spirit. Okay, heard, say no more. And you could have said, spirit, people that are not for me, or the energy that is not for me or aligned with me, please remove it. And spirit is like, okay, we heard you, say no more. And so that's also why it's giving you this revelation, this energy of like, this is what's causing it. This is not you. Let's go ahead and get it all set up. Okay, so that has been your reading pile number 2 for the energy that is not yours, that is not for you. I hope it added some clarity for you. I love you so much. Love yourselves more. Until next time. All right, pile number 3. This is for you. What energy are you feeling or that you're around that is not yours, that is possibly affecting you, or things of that sort? Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Okay. See what you have for pile 3, Spirit, for energy that is not theirs. You guys got 2. Hmm. We have intuitive emotions and mental clarity. We have attracted and we have mournful. So this could be, I know my grammar just be trying not to grammar. So this is typically, what the hell is going on? Something going on with words and communication where I'm trying to say something. I know it in my head. I'm hearing it in my head. The sentence is prepared, but a word gets switched up. So something with communication, it could be messing with the way that you communicate, like you're misspelling words, or like I'm doing, kind of not able to truly get the word out that I'm hearing in my head, or you're trying to say something but it's being interpreted or misunderstood or misconstrued in a different way, something of that sort. But what I was trying to say with this mournful is could be a loss of something, a loss of information, a loss of truth is what I'm hearing. But also just a loss of possibly someone or something, and so you are in that mourning stage, and not like you, because intuitive emotions is typically like your gut feeling, your intuition, that knowing energy, that yes, I'm working and processing through that, but this is not your energy. So this is letting me know that somebody is going through a loss, a change in your life, and you're also kind of feeling this within yourself as well. It's like a secondhand emotion essentially. And then with the attracted, which is pulling in energy, aligning energy, is letting me know that they're trying to essentially align with something that is better than what they lost, or that is different than what they lost. Or in some cases, some people want what they lost. But it's this morning energy of knowing that something is gone, something is no longer here or present, and having to deal with that. But let's go ahead and read these. Let's just fucking read them. Because again, this communication, I'm going to get what I need to say out, but it's really like messing with the way that I communicate and speak and say things and just let it be known, and what I truly want to say versus what the hell the fuck comes out, because that is not what I want to say. So again, this attracted energy, like this is not what I want. So it could also lead to disappointment as well. We're going to get into what this person is possibly feeling and how you're feeling. It says mourning is the emotional process we experience and express to release and heal from loss of any kind. We may mourn the loss of a loved one, a trauma, or even the loss of an identity or a part of our life that is no longer present. And again, the crystals and things will be down below to kind of help you alleviate the energy that is not yours. So again, this person is going through something, no matter what it is. They could be wanting it back. I kind of want my old self back. I used to do this, I used to say that, and I used to be this way, and it's kind of attaching to you. Or you're possibly picking up old habits, or you're possibly looking at old memories, or something where it's kind of making you feel, dang, that can lead to not wanting to let go of things properly as well. But with this attractive, we're going to go ahead and read that as well, because that is mental clarity, how you're thinking about things, how you're seeing things. Again, that communication, in alignment, how you process your thoughts, your perspective at the moment, are you open to knowledge, all those things of the mental. It says we feel uplifted when we are in the presence or communicating with someone or something we feel attracted to. Attracting the things we want reflects where we are in our personal growth. Whether we are looking to attract a job, a lover, a friend, or a home, we must first be clear in what feeling is desired and proceed with action to fulfill it. And I'm also hearing, like I said, it could be when you're around this person, it's like they're saying one thing but doing another, or they're saying they want this, or they're saying they want to do this, or they're not putting in any action or thought into actually setting that up or processing it. Or they again are want to see like, oh, I wish I could, I should have done this, or it's like this energy of the old. And so again, it's like attracting to where they are. Where they are right now is in this mournful energy, this lost energy. And so it's like pulling it in on that as well. And so with this attracted, their mental clarity is like, can I pull it back? Can I change it? Could I have shifted? It's like almost this living in the past energy, kind of a little bit with that sense. And I feel like they're trying to discover what they want to attract. And so while they're going through that, they're feeling instinctively like, am I going to lose it again? It's kind of like that energy, and that's kind of messing with you. Like, am I going to be able to keep my stuff? Like, it's happening to them, and they did this, and now it's kind of got you questioning your life, and we don't want you attracting that energy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get further information on this for Pile 3 Spirit. You know I'm not taking all that. You know I'm not. You know I'm not. You know I'm not. I will take the top card. Yeah, the top 2 cards. Not booty. We got third house energy, again, that coming together energy, community energy, communication energy, Gemini energy, immutable. It is really ruled by Mercury, which is about communication, technology, knowledge as well, logical knowledge, and looking for that because obviously sister sign is Sag, and then that air energy, higher perspective, higher understanding, and knowing coming in here. It says you are a rarity. I got it from, the way that Applejack said it, but you have to recognize that. So you're feeling like, oh, am I going to lose it? Is this going to change? It's not, again, your energy. What is for you is for you. And what you lost is what you were supposed to lose, and what you gain is what you're supposed to gain. So what you're attracting is the energy that is aligned with you. And so if you're kind of picking up on this energy of being at a loss of something and you haven't, it can kind of change that. So recognize that you are a rarity. It is good that you can feel these emotions and this energy, but you also have to recognize like that third house energy, kind of thinking that logical way of being like, hold on, this kind of line up with that and that and that and that. No. That's not where I am right now in my life. This isn't me. And this is in my energy. And that also allows you, if you're able to help this person during this loss, if you want to, during the situation, to really allow that, because you're recognizing, hey, I also went through losses and changes, and I was still able to attract what was mine, what was for me. Because sometimes I feel like what they lost is something that they really truly wanted or desired or felt was going to be for long term. It could, like I said, be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be an opportunity. It's something that they really were attached to, and that's why they're still kind of attracted to that energy. Yeah, we have teacher student. Like I said, if you want to really help this person, you possibly could be able to. If you're able to, they allow you to. But with that teacher student, Gemini's are very much that teacher energy. But with this rarity, it's also like you're ready to learn from them as well. Learn how they process things so that way in the future it'll help you as well and help them, but also with learning how to even further navigate how you attract things while going through a loss, while going through a shift, while going through a change, while going through a transformation. And that is necessary for you here. We have Spirit. This card came out for everybody, I believe. Spirit, okay, heard, say no more. And so with that being right on top of it, that's also the first card that went on top of the other cards. It's something where you, with the Spirit, okay, heard, say no more. It's something where you were like, Spirit, align me with what is for me always. And people, it's something where you told the Spirit, like, hey, this and that, or you noticed something like, hey, thank you for allowing me to grieve, whatever process. It's something that you notice, like I said, intuitively, this instinct, this intuition, this gut, this subconscious, this back of your mind, emotional energy that you're feeling, you recognize it, and you recognize kind of what you were attracting or possibly could attract. And you're like, Spirit, hey, not for me, or send it back to sender, or whatever it is. And so it's returning that energy, or banishing that energy, removing it. And Spirit is like, okay, I heard you. We got it. We're working on it with you, because you also heard them by listening to yourself, by listening to the divine. We have mother energy coming in here. It could be a mother. You could be a mother, and that comes right next to teacher and student. Like, your parents are essentially your first teachers. So it could be that they're possibly going through a loss or a situation, and they're trying to figure out how to live their life as well in that sense. Um, I'm hearing all of them have left the nest, and now I'm trying to figure out who I am without being a mother. Dealing with that energy, but also that maternal energy, again, this nurturing energy, like I said, to kind of help someone. Again, this doesn't feel like, oh, I'm sad, so you should be sad. It feels like this is just what somebody is experiencing and thinking about, and you're really able to feel that energy. So you can be very, very intuitively empathetic, and clairsentient and clairvoyant. Like you're able to really almost like step inside of somebody's body and understand it and then like pop out without, so that's why you're also rarities, because it's like this gift that you have. So with this mother energy, it's very nurturing, it's very protective, it's very healing, it's very guided as well, and allowing that. So again, if you're recognizing that, it allows you to help others. We have Bloom by Dochi on here. You should listen to it. It's really, really good. And then we have X on here, right? And that blooming energy is right under mother. Again, that nurturing energy, water in the garden, water in the plants. Is like I'm seeing just like those long gardens that are in the backyard, but it has like flowers and stuff. And it's like one flower, notice this one flower is not getting enough sunlight. And so it like kind of pulls itself back or twists itself to be like, hey, you can get more sun and I can get sun. And it's kind of like this, and you're both able to bloom. And I'm seeing that. So, again, if you feel like, oh, things have changed and shit, just kind of help them. It feels like this person just really doesn't know how to ask for help or work with help, and they're still really mourning soft. And so they are trying to possibly attract this old energy or these things, whether it's their a loss of themselves, loss of an actual person, loss of an idea, creation, but it allows that. And with the teacher and student and X coming in here, I'm meaning seeing the alphabet, but X is sometimes a hard word to find things that line up with it towards the end. So this is letting me know that again, you both are actually going to be in a learning period, and that maybe a middle ground will come in for you both to teach each other something about yourselves as well. The final card that we have is Back Home. Yes, this energy, this person, they're very close to you. You're very close to them. So yeah, just kind of give them that grace to kind of help them if you have the capacity. Not telling you to do, but if you have the capacity, because they're struggling, and I feel like you're going to be a great bridge and a gap to help them to figure out things that line up with X, because X also marks the spot. So line up with this energy of being able to attract stuff, even if it feels hard. Xylophone, X-ray, sadly xenophobia. But things start with an X. Chi is an X. But it is a rarity to find it, and you're also going to allow them to see the rarity within themselves and come back home to themselves. And you both are going to be able to learn and gather stuff while teaching each other something. So this energy that you're feeling, yeah, it may not be the best. And you don't need to feel it. You don't need to feel energy just to prove that you are an empath. You don't. All empaths knows that you need to have your own energy while being able to feel others. Observe, don't consume, okay? But yeah, the final card that you have is quick downloads. And did I take, come on now. And did I take my meds today? Also on the bottom of that, we have only humans. So this is again, let me know. Once you guys come together, and that's right on top of the teacher, student, the mother, the bloom, the X again. It's just you guys really have to come together and just really lay it all out vulnerably. That's necessary for you. Yeah, only human. I'm only human. And did I take my meds again? It's this thing where you're helping them. You're helping them with this change. You're helping them to navigate, and to shift, and to redirect their energy somewhere else, because they are still in this very attracted energy to pull things in, to align things with themselves, where they are. So it's like you really want to help them to be to a place where they aren't mourning and all. They're also in stress and things of that sort. So help where you can, if you can. And just recognize that the energy that you're feeling, that sad, that lost energy, is possibly someone very close around you and could be possibly struggling to speak about it or work through it if they are speaking about it, things of that sort. So, yeah. Yeah. And again, the crystals will be down below in case you want to help them with that as well. But I love you. Love yourselves more. Until next time.